Hey, I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 390 and it's brought to you by Drobo. No doubt the biggest tech news of the day has been the release of iPhone 2.0 in the App Store. It takes up half the stories on TechBeam, and after playing with it all day long, I can see why. We tried a few games and a few applications and a few games. Alien Spaces on Twitter suggested the Phone Saber application, so as soon as my iPhone was updated, I downloaded it and started my imaginary fight. It's the perfect example of a completely useless but oh so much fun app. One warning though, as Neil and I were waving our phones around like madmen, we realized these things are $600 and no wrist straps. Eeks. Well, they were $600.
That is a very silly app, but it shows you how you can use the motion capabilities of the iPod in a kind of a trivial way.
AIM is an exciting inclusion in the App Store. It's free, of course, and you'll need a connection to use it. I just love being able to use AIM on the phone rather than relying on SMS to communicate with my friends. I've been waiting for my Super Monkey Balls. As many of you know, it's not a new game. It has a very long history, as a matter of fact. It's definitely going to take me some time and practice and skill. It works with the accelerometer, but I found that it doesn't move like I expect it to. And I guess I'll just have to hunker down and play with it until I get it right. Hold'em is a Texas Hold'em game that looks better than I ever imagined that a game would look. The other players are video-based, so it feels like you're playing against real live people. It actually makes it hard to not finish a game because there's almost a feeling of obligation because of the realism. The App Store wasn't the only thing I got excited about today, though. Seagate announced their first 1.5 terabyte hard drive. Seagate says it's the largest capacity hard drive jump in more than a half-century of hard drives. It's a 7,200 RPM perpendicular recording drive that will start shipping next month. Most everyone seems to love the MacBook's MagSafe power cable, but I've wondered why we haven't seen it in more products. Break Free from Belkin is a MagSafe adapter for 4th-inch TRS cables. Electric guitar players can play all over the stage without worrying about yanking their amp across the stage. Belkin also announced the Flywire, a wireless HD TV streamer that moves video from an HD source to the flat screen that you have hanging on your wall. It's small enough to hide behind your screen, but expensive at $1,000. It won't be released until October. That's it. I'll be in line at North Park to buy an iPhone. Details are on my blog at www.icallie.tv. My promo code for Drobo isn't quite as valuable anymore. Callie will now save you $25, but the first generation Drobo price dropped, so you can actually save more on that one. I'm Callie Lewis. Thanks for watching. You meant to say that, right?
I didn't. I said that?
Yeah, you wrote that part. I thought that was on purpose.
I thought you wrote it.
I've been waiting for my Super Monkey Balls. As many of you know, it's not a... You weren't supposed to laugh at me.